here. It's that time delay.
Where is he at? Oh, there he goes, Mr. Beautiful over there.
There I am.
Let me
I
tell
gotta
you.
send you a better picture.
No, we love that picture. I want our next picture we want is I want a picture of Harry in the co-pilot in the
cockpit.
That's what they call it.
In the cockpit.
In the co-pilot. I don't want a picture of Harry in the co-pilot. Let's keep him in the cockpit.
Right.
You know? So listen,
that
Harry,
inflatable co-pilot from that movie. What was that movie?
Airplane.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about those guys. They don't talk back. You're sitting there flying, talking to yourself the whole time. Yeah. Hey, listen, on the break, Harry was on a major rant. He was all pissed.
Oh, yeah, we were going to mute his mic.
He was ranting. Where's the budget of this show? He's saying, and I can't hear myself. Microphones, listen. We love you, man. We love you.
Look,
I think
I got upset at John. This is John's fault. He incited something. Okay, he got me upset.
He incited the insurrection.
Me?
Yes, you incited. Yeah, because you want to tell Vert he gets a raise, but me, I ask about a freaking budget for a show that's great, by the way, and you get all up in arms.
I was just trying to get you a taller chair.
No, you're the man of the people. What happened?
We're gonna have to look. He's all upset because he uses that Band-Aid to hold his earphones together. Come on, man. I'm telling you. Is that the same thing you use in the cockpit? Did
he steal those?
I think he stole from the airport. He did. He stole from the airline. The guy's gonna go on the plane.
So the guy who's flying the plane today got no headset.
He got no headset. He's flying. He's doing sign language to the tower. I'm coming in.
Push back.
Push back. Oh, man.
I'm gonna push back.
Right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Maybe they had sticky notes on the windshield.
That's it. Harry's gonna show up to work tomorrow and he's all sticky notes. You son of a bitch, where's my headphones?
I think we just got bleeped on that one.
That's it.
I'm getting fired. I can tell already. Somehow I'm gonna get fired here.
We're gonna see to it.
No, the entire world, I stole headphones.
That's it.
Do they say FAA on the side of those?
Hang on, guys. I'm making a prank phone call. Let's see if she picks up. Hang on.
Oh, is that your sister?
That's my sister. Listen.
Okay, here we go. Watch this. Let me mute the mic in case she has an expletive.
She will definitely.
Really?
Hey, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
What you doing?
I was just talking to Amy. I said, Mama, I'll call you right back.
Yeah. I wish I could get you guys like on the what they do when you
remote.
Get remote.
Yeah.
And guess what? I want to tell you something.
We're on the air now.
You're on the air with me right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
oh yes, you are. You are.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, I put you out there, because listen, we had a conversation today, right? And I found out that my sister is just like me. She calls everybody a retard just like I do.
Oh my goodness!
So it's embedded in us, because when you're stupid, you should be called. Listen, I think stupid's worse. Retard. What did we say earlier today? That retard's a thing. It's a thing. You're either a retard or you're not, right? So stupid. You call somebody stupid, it's like but retard sticks. It sticks. Cindy's so quiet right now because she knows this is our last show because we're saying retard on the air.
That's it. They're at
I'm waiting for her to start patting her brow.
Can you hear us?
I don't know what to do, but I'm going to tell you, I do. I have a girl at work. I said, you can't go and play the retards. I said, yes, I can. I absolutely can. I said, I said, that is a retard. I'm sorry.
Well, you can classify people like that.
My lunch order, right? I'm a hygienist. I had 2 minutes to order. It was 2 salads, and it took 20 minutes.
Right.
Said, that guy's a fucking retard.
I told you she's just like me.
We are done.
Wow. Wow. My Tuesdays just got freed up.
Thank you.
Hey, Rosemary. Can you hear us?
I turned it off.
Okay, listen. We can't say the F in front of retard.
I know.
All right?
I know. I'm sorry.
All right, but we love you because you just made our day.
Put me on air.
She's definitely your sister.
She's definitely my sister, right?
She's definitely your sister.
All right, look, listen. I'm going to let you go so you can talk back to Amy because you're making me nervous. So I'm going to take you off the air now, okay? I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye, you retard. Yeah, see, I told you she's my sister. She don't mess around.
Wow.
She don't mess around. She came at hard too. So wow.
That's our last show.
That was it, guys. It was great working with you guys. Good night, America.
Nice.
Good night and goodbye.
Yeah, let's see if that goes across the air. That was good. That was good.
Man,
Perfect timing. Oh my God.
What are we up to now in this budget? We're getting fined probably.
He's back on the budget,
What
Cindy.
budget for what? The free earphones that we stole?
What we gotta do for this guy? Well, listen.
This is the first I'm hearing about a budget.
Harry, I'll make you a deal. When you SOBs finally start giving us lunch on an airplane, we'll create a budget for you, okay? You go on an airplane now. Do you even get peanuts anymore?
Yeah, Southwest you do. I love
Southwest?
Southwest.
Pretzels.
Yeah, and pretzels.
Oh, we get
No, you get
pretzels,
pretzels. What else you get?
You get those
You get
brownie
Biscoff.
bits?
Biscoff cookies.
Yeah.
You get cookies now?
Yes.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
it was going to go
cookies,
downhill. I
Biscoff.
think it was a Delta flight I was going on one time, and I started. It used to be.
I
nice,
love
right?
those cookies.
Yeah, and I
do
go
too.
walking on,
They're
the
so
girl
good.
standing there, and she hands me a paper bag as I'm walking on the plane. I'm like, what the hell's this? She goes, well, that's your meal. I said, you mean you don't serve us anymore? No, we don't. I knew that day that it was over. We're not going to get good meals on the plane anymore. Now it's just peanuts. Can you take stuff on an airplane like food?
Absolutely. I go in there with
They don't-
salads, club sandwiches, coffee.
I don't think they give peanuts anymore because people are allergic. So they don't even put them in
see
the
what I
cabin.
mean?
Well,
Let me
they give that medley stuff, but you get it on Southwest, and you get the brownie bits and some of the
Do
other
you
stuff.
remember? Look, we're all of the same age group, except for Harry and SOB, but we're all of the same age group. Do you remember that when we were younger? Did you ever hear? I never heard of peanut allergies when I was younger. I never heard of it.
No,
No.
I
You know?
didn't either.
I
No.
never heard of was it ADD or whatever the hell they call it? I never heard of that stuff. None of that stuff existed.
Well, they called it. Maybe I don't know about the peanut allergy, but the other stuff they called it different things.
They
you know,
did?
They called. It was labeled differently. Yeah.
I don't think look, we had some knuckleheads in our group when we were growing up, but I mean,
It was suspect for sure.
It was suspect. I mean, come on, they probably got touchdowns, but. We didn't have this stuff.
Well, you did because didn't we used to have the slow class and all that, and then they made it politically correct.
Special
so
ed.
they can-
I
they had special ed. They had different stuff. like-
Listen, I have to confess.
Wow.
something.
Were you on that bus?
I got put. I got pushed.
No, not you, Kevin.
Vern invented the special
No,
bus. What do you mean?
Vern's over there. He's our data guy.
He's our data guy. No, but really, I got put in special ed
See?
because of math. And I don't know if it was special ed. I don't know. But there's a bunch of retards in there. But I got put in the special
No,
ed
it wasn't special ed. What was it called now? Now I can't think of it.
juvenile delinquent
Yeah,
class.
special-
Yeah, that's
No,
Special ed.
no.
was it?
What?
It was Mrs.
No.
Nathan.
They created in our high school. They created a program to keep special students like Kevin and myself interested in staying in school. It was called the mini school, wasn't it? The mini school.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yes, they were
didn't
called
have
it the
that
mini
everywhere.
school.
They were taking science
And they
in middle school.
shortened our day. We didn't have lunch.
Right.
And you literally blazed through like your 5 classes and you were out the door.
You were gone.
And we had class like film appreciation. That was class.
Yes.
And we used to just watch movies.
It was beautiful. I appreciated every
Yep.
film they showed us. I really
me,
did.
Me too.
And then it was. I
Me
remember I
too.
got. I forgot what it was. It was. They sent me to some English class, and I'll never forget the teacher's name was Mr. Gomes. And what he would do is he'd make everybody stand up on the first day, and he'd sit there and go, "My name is Mr. Gomes, and it rhymes with Holmes." And I'm like, "Oh, this guy's a retard too." So he would make us. He would make us put our heads on the desk, close our eyes, and he would read a book to us. And I'm like, I'm going to ace this class. This is going to be good. All I got to do is not snore, and I got an A.
Yeah.
This is going to be beautiful. I think that was the only class I got an A in.
Really?
It was that reading class, and I didn't do nothing.
And it wasn't you reading; it was him.
It was him.
Does,
and then
does anybody have any children that are still going to school besides me?
No, mine are
Because
out.
there's
College.
a new
I know of.
there's a new yeah. Good answer.
Yeah.
There's a new lingo, like Cindy called it special ed. My daughter and my son, they call it SPED. He's a SPED kid. They just
SPED.
abbreviated it.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
like that.
SPED kid.
I would have been
Okay.
a sped,
And then
And
that R word that you like to drop,
but retard.
they've upgraded it
What's it
to
now?
being on the spectrum. But
right.
they'll say he's got a touch of the tism.
Really?
Oh, the kids say that.
Yes,
They say it's
the
a
kids
part
are
of-
saying that.
Touch of
Got a
autism.
touch of autism.
I wouldn't do that to an autism kid. You know, the autism kids, I love them.
Yeah.
You know, because they try, man.
Yeah,
they really do try.
Some are brilliant.
Oh man.
Some of them are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And you know what they do have is they have the plan. My
Vern's
daughter's
doing
a
good.
teacher. They have.
Vern's doing great.
Vern's okay.
Vern's definitely on a spectrum.
He's wishing he was.
You know
back
I
in
love
that
you,
pool.
Vern. I'm just playing around.
He's wishing he was still sick right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But what were you saying, Cindy?
I was saying they have a plan now. What is it called? Kids that are like that, and then you have to. There's a whole paper that they have. It's paperwork that they have, and the teacher has to jump through all the hoops to make sure that they. I don't know what it is. I can text my daughter, but they have a. It's a whole. I don't know what it is.
I got to give him credit because I've seen some amazing stuff. Like years ago, I had a boxing gym. Harry was there, and we had a kid that was. So I was asked to do a class for children that had autism, and let me tell you something. Very, very scared. You remember that, Harry? That it was a couple of days. We just did.
Yeah.
And
it's like a Saturday, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and they brought in probably about 10 to 12 kids.
Okay.
And I mean, I was scared. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do.
Mhm.
So I said, you know what? I'm just going to treat them
Like regular.
like I
people.
treat everybody else,
Right.
you know? And it was one of the most amazing days of my life watching these kids do something that they'd never done before. And the music was, every time I would go in there, the music was really loud because I had them all work out to music and stuff like that. And I said to somebody, one of the other people that would help me out, MK, Harry, I said to MK, do me a favor, lower the music a little.
Okay.
And she would go and she would lower the music. And then I turn my back and all of a sudden the music's blasting again. Like, what the hell? So I tell her, lower the music. Something's going on with the radio. Well, we had one of the kids in the class, the music, it's like what's the Tasmanian devil? It calmed him down.
Yeah.
So the louder the music was, he chilled out. The wild thing about it was, the louder the music was, the more, I hate to say the word normal, he just became more like me, and I was like, this is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
But the kids loved the music. That was the one thing that they really loved. And highly intelligent.
Totally.
Unbelievable.
Yes, absolutely.
So the kid that kept doing the radio, I actually got to talk to, and it was really cool. I said, what do you think you want to do with your life? And the kid said to me, I want to open up an ice cream store.
Oh, wow.
And I went, you've got to be kidding me. And I said, wow. I said, did you ever make up a plan for it? And he goes, yes. And his mom showed me the plan. And it was unbelievable. He goes, it was supposed to be a ice cream store where all the staff has autism. It's kids with autism that work there. And he wanted, the logo was the puzzles, the autism puzzles, the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And it said Simple Scoops. That's what it was called.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a
And I
great
looked at
Wow.
this kid like,
Kevin, I'm surprised you didn't steal that name and open up your own.
I was going to steal it and putting a bunch of kids in it.
Kevin, if you ripped
I said,
off
listen,
my
all I want you to do
I
is-
swear to God, I'd come down and kill you myself.
I would have. I would have put stupid kids in there. I said, all I want you to do is act stupid. Do we want some chocolate? Something like that.
Oh, come on, Kevin,
I would have
that's just
made a lot of money.
Kevin.
No, you wouldn't.
I would have made so much money, but I didn't take the kid's idea. I said, you know what? Let him run with it. But I will say, I was so wowed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, please, Lord, let this happen for this kid. And he was huge, man. We were boxing. And I was like, don't hurt me. Was that?
Along the same lines, not necessarily with kids on the spectrum, but a few years ago, my son asked me if I would come into school for career day.
Wow.
And I was like, first of all, for my kids, I'll do anything. Okay, if they tell me, Dad, I got to get 100 on this project, but you got to run down the street naked, I'll do it, because that's just I'll do for my kids. I'll do anything. And there was this career day thing, so I'm like, wow, okay, you put me on the spot. You want me to come in? I'll come in, and I'm trying to think, okay, what am I gonna do with these kids? So I'm brainstorming, trying to figure out. Says, okay, all right, I got this. So I grabbed all my work gear. I had my high visibility vest, my hard hat with all my stickers on it, my glasses, my gloves, and I grabbed a bucket and I threw my Milwaukee Impact in there,
Amen.
some drywall screws, and a piece of 2x4. And I went there and they ended up conning me into doing 2 different classes. I was only supposed to do one, but I ended up doing a second class as well. If I tell you how those kids, I had them captivated.
Yeah.
And the teachers are sitting in the back of the classroom, and they're like, because I'm explaining to them, look, I'm a carpenter, so I have a skilled trade. So I try to explain to them, they're sitting in the room, you know, a carpenter did this, a carpenter did that, a carpenter did this. It's not just
Yeah, no,
woodwork.
that's
There's a lot of
good,
shit
yeah.
involved. And then
Yeah.
at the end, I said, does anybody want to try and drive a screw into a piece of wood? You had to see the line.
Yeah.
They got up, and I held the 2x4 down with the screw, and I just put the screw in and out to show them how it works. And these kids, can I try? Can I try? Can I? Dude, I had a line. I thought the teachers were going to get up and try.
Yeah. See,
But it's just, you know, sometimes them young minds, if I just happened to have the right thing. There was a woman that was some kind of forensic pathologist or something like that. It was a mom of one of the kids. She was up before me, and the kids were snoring.
Yeah.
I went up there, and the kids, they got in line. You know,
It's interactive.
it was
The
an
kids-
experience I'll never forget.
Yeah, that's awesome.
it
I
is.
think
Yeah.
you know, speaking of that, you know, the trades. You know,
Nice.
I really wish that the schools will start bringing these trades back in.
I think that they are, though. Really,
They
people
have
say
to.
that, but they are. I think.
You know, because I got to tell you, shop was amazing. I don't know if you know all you guys had it, but John and I had shop. You know, and you went through electrical, you went through woodworking, you went through plastics. It was, I don't know, it was great. It was
Remember
fun.
the keychains and the nameplates
The teams, yeah.
we used to make?
The
And it was-
nameplates.
That's something.
Yeah,
for
the
me-
nameplates, yes.
From my mind,
Yeah.
that kept me, okay, I want to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't a kid that would sit there and go, I hate math, you know, and it's so wild. I use math in everything on every day.
Yeah, you do.
You know, John and I are in construction, you can't get away from it. You know, Harry's got to use it in the plane, I'm pretty sure. You know, and Vern uses it every day too on the job site. So, and Cindy, even with all the buttons and
Is
everything.
that why
else
he
that
has
she's
his
got.
shoes off all the time?
Yeah, he's got to count. He walks around barefoot, so he makes sure he's got them stubs. You know,
Oh, he counts his toes.
Yes, he counts them toes. Yeah. The bad thing is when he gets to 20s, he looks like everybody else. Like,
Not
can you take your
twice
shoe
if
off?
you think this is correct.
Oh man.
Right, that's so bad.
Vern's
Not easy being in the corner.
That's it.
It's not coming back.
But I loved it, and you know, I look now, and it's like the trades need more juice. They need more.
Well, they are doing it.
I think
Yeah,
there
they
are more kids now where they would push college. It's not for everybody.
No.
You know, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for John. We love what we do. You know, and it's.
Are you familiar with Mike Rowe?
Oh
He
yeah.
was the host of Dirty Jobs.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
He
doing
is
it
a
big time.
proponent of the
Yeah.
blue collar worker,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
and he has a scholarship program that's
Yeah.
called Mike Rowe Works,
Yep.
and he raises a ton of money and a lot of awareness for guys who are willing to get dirty and do the job.
Yeah.
And
I gotta tell you,
he is that there's a guy that should run for office.
Right? Just the regular guy, man. But you know what?
Yep.
It's not only, we say kids, it's not only the kids. It's, you know, you got guys that are looking for second careers.
Right.
They're retiring, they're going into something else, or they're in an industry that I just don't like it. I want to find something else.
Right.
And you're seeing older guys now step into that. I was one of them. You know, it's like, you can ask John. I couldn't put a nail on a wall. I was like, I'm a salesman. That's what I do. But now it's like I found a passion for it. I absolutely love it. And it actually started with John probably a decade ago. I was building up the gym, and I had to do the boxing ring, and I'm like, how the hell am I going to do this? So I called John, and he puts together the whole plan and how I'm supposed to lay out the wood and the stringers and all this stuff. And I was like, when I was done, I was like, hey, I'm a carpenter. Look at this. I did this, you know, and it wasn't square, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I was
But
thinking.
it was a little off. The boxers kept falling out of the ring on one side.
Well, they boxed left-handed.
Their boxers,
It had a lean. That's for
It had a
mopping.
lean. That's it. It was to build the legs. It was to build the legs going uphill. But that was the day I said, I really dig this, you know? And that was the day I got more involved in it. And we were talking about tools before the show started.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
If you
Shout
see my
out.
shop, we've got, how big's our shop, Vern? 2,400? 2,500?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole right wall when you walk in is nothing but red and black. It's all Milwaukee. That is it. We don't use anything else.
Shout out to Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yeah. And I'll tell you this: you show up on my job site and you got Ryobi, I send you home.
Oh, that's garbage.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
come
I
on
have
now,
that. I
kid.
threw it
That's
out.
not even a starter set.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what? I have yet to kill a Ryobi tool though. Not
And
that
they all-
I'm a
Can I tell
Milwaukee
you
guy
something?
too, but
Vern, now Vern's got juice now. This is how much juice he's got. Vern he gets all the skinny. He gets all the in and outs with Milwaukee because he's got this rep in his pocket, right? We'll give her a shout out, Allison. And every time he sees her, he gets it. But check this out: Ryobi and DeWalt, same company.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Same company.
Well, that's like
I didn't know
Anderson
that.
Windows. Go ahead, Harry.
What are you saying,
I
Harry?
was just saying, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
they were both the same
and they're
company.
buying
That's
up.
cool.
And Milwaukee, I forgot who Milwaukee purchased, but Milwaukee purchased one of them companies too. And it's just, I think it makes the company stronger. So if it makes Ryobi build up a little bit, hey man, so be it.
Yeah.
But I'm black and
Just
red
the
all the
Walt
way.
was like the big name.
It was
Yeah,
it.
it was.
You go on a job
Walt
site,
used
John,
to
I'm
be
gonna
the
tell you.
big deal for a long
Yeah.
time.
You know?
I always thought Makitas were good. but-
Makitas were good, but you know what's also, we're not a tool show now. We're talking for hours on this. I don't know if you guys ever heard of
Oh.
Festool.
no.
FES tool.
yes.
That's
Yes.
that's coming up. It's up and coming, man. I'm
Okay.
telling you, they're coming up with the stuff.
I actually have a Festool saw I got to get rid of that I'm never going to use.
What,
it's like
with the
brand
track
new.
saw? Why would you get rid of
Yep.
that? With the
Because
track?
I got no need for it.
Oh man,
Yep.
we're gonna probably.
I know.
wind up
I'm going to
getting
get a
this-
call after the
Yeah,
show
John,
now.
you better ship
What do you
it.
want to do with that
John's
Festool?
shipping that one south. That's like,
That's it. Put it in a box.
yeah.
But you know what you're talking about, Roe? He was in cahoots with her in conjunction with the This Old House people,
yeah, yeah.
big time.
Was he?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. They had a whole and girls, whoever wanted to learn sheetrock and electric, plumbing, anybody. Yeah,
I-
totally.
I'll put it this
And-
way.
And
Go
a
ahead.
perk for just because I'm a big fan of Mike Rowe, he's also he makes his own whiskey.
Does he?
There you go.
Yeah, yeah, he
Wow.
makes his own whiskey.
What's-
It's his
what's the name?
grandfather's. It's his grandfather's recipe or something like that, and his
Oh, wow.
grandfather's last name was Noble, and it's called Noble whiskey. I have yet to
Wow.
order it. I keep saying I'm gonna do it, and and now he just came up with like a rare cask edition. But yeah,
Oh, wow.
his promos come up now like he's coming out of a manhole with the rain gear and this and that, and he's got to have a drink, and he's drinking his own stuff.
You know what? I
No.
think Conor McGregor came out with another. He came out with beer. He came out with a stout. Forgot what it's forged or something like that.
Oh, wow.
I just saw that online. He's starting to. I see him, and then I see him with the girls with the stout, and so he came out with his own beer now. So this ale,
Wow.
ale is ale and beer different? Is it the same thing?
No.
It's different, right?
It's the
Different,
same
yeah.
thing.
Is
Is
it
it-
Harry?
Oh, I thought it was the same.
No,
I did
Harry,
too.
I
No,
don't
I
think
thought
it
Ale
is.
was the brand of. Well, what do I know, Cindy? You know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
What's the Irish one? But
Guinness Stout.
Guinness.
Uh,
So
Stout.
Stout.
you gotta
yeah.
you gotta put that
Yeah.
on a machine to like create the head or something like that, right?
Well, it's real
Thank you.
slow.
Yeah.
It's very slow.
Well,
'cause
that's
it's
what-
thick.
His is an ale then. It's something like that, and it's great.
I think ale and beer is the same thing now. I think
Is
that
it?
means
We see. We got to find this out.
I don't
Vern,
think so, John. Vern, are you on that?
Vern needs to find out. Is
Well,
beer
there's a-
ale-
there is a chain of
Vern
restaurants that
extraordinaire.
actually originated down by you called Miller's Ale House. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
by in your
Oh
area.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
unique.
Miller's Ale House. I built one of them.
No
And I
way.
remember them running all the lines for the kegs because the kegs were in the back of the house, and we
Okay.
made this tremendous bar
We
for
gotta
them
go
and
out.
all the taps. So if it's an ale house, it's beer is ale. I mean that's
listen,
the way I look at it.
We covered everything today: politics, beer, tools. I think we keep going with the alcoholic show next week. All right, guys, we love you. There he is, the big sexy guy, John. Oh man, we're gonna get. I
John's
need a picture
Christmas
for next
card,
week.
2024.
That's it. We'll see you guys next week on the deplorables. We'll call this the deplorables. John's coming up with a new name for us, and we'll see you next week, Tuesdays, 5:30, right here. See you next week.